Hi there, welcome to my channel U24 Healings. This is Vishali, your occultist and a writer. I was very keen on speaking about narcissist behavior, narcissism, and how to identify the narcissist behavior. It's very shady actually, very difficult to figure out who is narcissist when you meet somebody for the first few days or a couple of months or a couple of years. It's very, very difficult to identify. But then, yes, there are certain techniques that you can use, or rather, I can say tips to identify a narcissist. Basically, narcissists are very manipulative. They can be your friends, they can be your family, they can be your partner, they can be your neighbor, they can be your childhood friend, they can be anybody. So, what I'd like to say foremost is that a narcissist is a person who apparently has lost either of their parents because of, probably a separation, a divorce, or abandonment, or they could have lost both of their parents. So, they haven't got the family foundation, the so called parental love, and they have not been exposed to emotional development. So, what really happens is they have a lot of anger hidden inside, and they are not very open to love, even though they might claim that they are in love or they love you or they are with you, but they actually like to claim their power over you, and that is by rude behavior, cutting off, ghosting you, not texting you, not meeting you, or not even asking you if you're sick or you are in some kind of financial debts or any sort of any problem, right? They will never come up. But when things are good, they will show up as if they are the best people in your life, and they will always keep you in an illusion. They'll try to know everything about you, but you will find out that later they will start playing with everything that you have in your life. They will start controlling you, and you will not have any scope of saying things or doing things. You always need and seek permission. They'll make you weaker for showing your vulnerability, which is one of the best ways how they will manipulate things around. So be very careful about these narcissists around you. The only thing you can do is, be with them and share the love and joy with them. But be very careful. These kind of behavior, it's just going to eat up a lot of energy inside you. And if you're an empath, so you have to be like really more careful. So show them sympathy, empathize, but do not take the energy that they provide, and be very careful. This could be again sort of crocodile tears that may appear, like they coming to you over again and again, and like fighting off and leaving you and coming back. So this cycle will keep on repeating. Yeah. So identify the narcissist behavior, the tolerance. They could abuse you mentally, physically, sexually, emotionally, financially. So try and identify these at an early stage, and also whenever you are with companies of such people, and if it is totally unavoidable, firstly I would say that please avoid them. But then if at all it's totally unavoidable, then I would definitely tell you all to carry your protection things like your smartphones or something you could record and keep it off as a proof, because being around with them, it takes many years to understand that, hey, I was living with a narcissist for so long. And your narcissist could be your mom, a narcissist could be your father, a narcissist could be your husband, your partner, your boyfriend. And make sure these kind of traits are not passed on to the children, because children are even more sensitive, right? They are very sensitive. And so this message especially goes to the empaths who have been dealing with narcissism for like long time, and they do not know how to like come out of it. So I thought of putting this message across everyone, to know that there is a survival mode. Even though you had a narcissist relationship, not everybody is a narcissist, but then it's very important to recognize a narcissist. Thank you. Keep watching U24 Healings.